Sir, good morning, sir. Ma'am, good morning, ma'am. I'm Cadet First Lieutenant Fernandez Ira Roslyn R., second class, and I am one of the participants to be the next Corps Commander. Before I joined ROTC COQC, I've been through a roller coaster ride to achieve something that I didn't expect. Year 2019, I was a new student at UPHD Molino campus, and during those days, I met this girl that turned out to be an officer, and she's in the same course with me. Her name is Ma'am Divina Estrael. She inspired me to do something new in my life. That's why I followed her. She was also one of those psych students who picked me to be their first year representative. I became the Lakambini of our course and had this award about congeniality. Miss Congeniality 2019 is the first award that I achieved before I joined ROTC COQC. During my COQC moments, I immediately took part of being an officer for our society, Psychological Society 2019 to 2020 first year representative. Miss Head Turner Awardee, my second award. I've been wearing clothes like a man except for our school uniform, and I got that award during our psych binyag. It gave a huge impact for myself and to my schoolmates that I dressed like a woman that time. My academic grades during first year are fair enough to pass everything. I didn't receive any award, but I do excel very well at class. COQC days. I gained enough knowledge about military with the help of our officers. I gained more confidence than ever. I can even face a platoon to battalion because of the knowledges that I learned to help every cadet to learn too. I can say that even if I do not have physical strength to do such heavy works, I can easily do paperworks and can easily understand situations that can be happen or involved in our organization. I can gain strength by doing exercise together with my bodies, but the capacity of having a stable mind is a big thing. It is a form of having a strong discipline that some people do not understand. I became marcher before the pandemic rose. It was our Hell Week and a hell day for me as a marcher. I became seventh marcher in our org, and I was sure that I received more challenges than ever. I faced it and I didn't complain. My huge achievement to be part of COQC was that I became the EXO of Bravo Company. Pandemic came. I didn't think of passing any further, but I got awards from our major classes. First of all, Developmental Psychology, Finance. I got Silver Award. And Psychological Biological Psychology, Prelims, Bronze Award. And last, Psychological Biological Psychology, Finance, Gold Award. I didn't know that I could excel so much more than just passing them. During this pandemic, I became officer again, Psychological Society 2020 to 2021, as their treasurer. I do remember that I reported about basic intelligence, and those staffs praised me that I did well like a professor. It boosted my confidence even more. Other achievement, certificate of completion. I, together with my buddies, completed Arab 31 to 32, promoted as second class. Other achievement, at this time of pandemic, it is a huge achievement that I am still studying. Some of my buddies didn't enroll because of COVID-19, and I am lucky enough to continue my academics. It is part of my achievement because even if life is getting hard these days, I'm still moving forward by continuing what I have started with my bodies. And as far as I know, it all started because Mama Israel inspired me the most. And friends or buddies were added to my inspiration together with my family to continue this path. If I'm appointed to be the next Corps Commander, my first plan is to continue what is left behind. If I will be appointed as the new Corps Commander, it is better to start on what is left behind by the officers who took care of us. I cannot leave it behind just because that work was given to the last Corps Commander before me. Ganon naman talaga dapat. Kailangan ko ipagpatuloy ang mga naiwang gawain ng dating namumuno, and I should not break the chain. And because we are only 7 or 8 and we have COQC to guide, I can provide improvements of the PowerPoint presentations that contains military topics or military knowledges. As what I have known about my strength is that I can also provide learnings. I can edit, I can fix some errors that can be questionable on the eyes of our COQC. Being strict is not an option to us everyone around, but having an authority by being a leader is. Leadership is an art of influencing and directing a man in such a way to command their respect, obedience, and loyal cooperation in order to accomplish a mission. I should be the first one to do something on how to handle the ROTC very well, and my buddies will follow to do the right thing. As the new Corps Commander, I must provide clear orders that everyone can understand, and I must also look professional, not just in appearance, but also in conduct. And as a leader, I will not just stay at one pace, but continue to develop my leadership skills. So this question is really tough for me to answer because I should know the weaknesses and strengths of my bodies to put them to the position that they are best suited to. I would like to appoint Cadet First Lieutenant Bianca Denise S. Garcia, Second Class, to be the next Corps Executive Officer or EXO. Because honestly, she can do her job very well as the second command. And I honestly prefer her as our new Corps Commander because she have the responsibility to become a great leader. Not only that, but she is more disciplined than any of us. So if I am to become the new Corps Commander, I would like my Corps Executive Officer to be more sophisticated and mature like her. I can see her to be the person who fits the role, to have the responsibility for running an organization. I trust her more than anyone to this place. For my S1 or personnel officer, I pick Cadet First Lieutenant Kenya Joy B. Nayusan, Second Class. Because the Assistant S1 is already her job since the pandemic started. She can obviously pull the job very seriously. That is her strength, to be able to do paperwork and to be trusted by anyone. I can see her being responsible to coordinate all aspects of personnel management. And not only that, she can communicate with everyone with the tone of being respectful, but with authority that can be a big point to be appointed as personnel officer. She is more likely reliable than any others. For my S2 or intelligence officer, I could not pick anyone that is suited to be here in this kind of position because this position is really hard to understand. but I will give justice to my answer. As of this place, I would really like to appoint myself as intelligence officer. Being friendly is one way to connect with everyone, but having a connection is a big thing. But because the question is part for being the next corps commander, I will appoint Cadet First Lieutenant Flavia N. Cantero, second class, to be the intelligence officer because I can see her as the most reserved among us. This would justify my answer because she can provide physical security and I can assure that if she would become S2, she can manage all security clearance issues. She is strong enough to keep something that is meant to be kept, and that is one of her strengths, but she can also blend to the group because of her physical strengths. In operation officer, or being an S3, I would appoint Cadet First Lieutenant Edwin Josh L. Novella, second class, because he is the only man in the group to accomplish things that are related to field. He is all I can see to operate for all matters concerning trainings, operations, and plans. He can be the subordinate EXO to lead everyone. He is also very strategic when it comes to execute missions. One of his strengths is that he is strong enough to maneuver and well known with all the commands. Cadet First Lieutenant Christine Joy R. Orines, second class. During our time as COQC, I can really tell who can fit the role of being the logistic officer, and that is her. She can conduct inventories, maintains a continuous working knowledge of on-hand supplies. She is also in sync with our officer and knows how to deal military knowledges on her own. She can also fix things in headquarters and likes to inspect inventory. Her strength is that she can easily finish the job, might be a big job or small jobs. Memorizing and understanding military knowledges is one of her biggest strengths and at this organization. And I trust her with that. I fully trust her to be the next S4 of this organization. And last, civil military officer. This position might be critical but I prefer Cadet First Lieutenant Janisa G. Daaco, second class. And I will justify again my answer. Even if she shows less potential than others, she is brave enough to face every challenge that is given to her. She is capable of identifying and countering messages, and most likely to influence and has the ability to initiate the whole team. Her strength is that she may be a quiet officer, but she will not let anyone go past her, and she can be very useful at times. She can also speak with her mind and share her ideas on what is best for everyone. This question is for everyone. A question that is related to become the next Corps Commander is an honor and opportunity for us who strive hard to continue our chosen paths. If I were to become the next Corps Commander, it is my responsibility to lead the troop with no fear that can and will be noticeable in my eyes, movement, and thinking. I do believe that judgments will be rise if I will be the chosen one, but it is part of challenges that I will bravely face, and not only that, to lead is not to rule, but to influence everyone on my account to do such thing with honor and grace. But it never crossed in my mind that I would put an interest on such highest position in line in this organization. I would 100% recommend Cadet First Lieutenant Bianca Denise S. Garcia, second class, to be the next Corps Commander because she has all the aspects to be one. She is disciplined and more knowledgeable. She does not compete to win against anyone among us, but she is competing with herself on how far she can go. Our time as COQC gave us time to think on how to manage and control ourselves. Training and bonding joined us together as a whole, and all I can see to her is that she has this sense of responsibility to lead everyone on her commands. She does not control, but she is more likely to influence anyone around her to do the job done, because she was also influenced by our core commander. She does not show vague emotions that will affect to our organization. She does not pick or choose which side she is whenever we have commotions, and she does not act immaturely during and after training. Her weakness might be the strength of anyone among us, and that is doing excessive exercise or related to physical fitness, but she can move along the way, and she is not quitting. Her spirit lies where should be fit, and that is to be the next corps commander. There are many things to share why I choose her. I can only imagine things that she will be doing or she can do as a corps commander. And the real challenge begins with that. Cadet First Lieutenant Bianca Denise S. Garcia, second class, is a living proof that women can lead also. I have high hopes for her, and when she will be the chosen one, we will do our best to help her. She is composed and prepared for all the challenges. She can be a great leader when the time comes for her, and I will root for her always, and I always believe in her. Thank you for listening.